Red 2 standing by, all 4 lit, and in the green. Welcome back to the Z3M3 Randomiser. We have a bit of hope. At long last, we can get into the Mire. Wow. That did a lot of damage. Okay, I had probably better rack up some healing items. Give me a moment, and I think I'll duck up to the potion shop, and that will give me time to conveniently think of whatever my next topic for the episode will be. Probably favorite dungeons, I guess? So that's probably a good question. What is everyone's favorite dungeon in the series? I can probably list things by game, at least as far as this series goes. I don't know if anything stands out magnificently for me in the first 2 games. Maybe the Great Palace because of its music and the fact it's just a right royal pain in the backside. It's a good dungeon if you eventually work out what you're doing and where you're going, which is not exactly the easiest job. But it's very nice. I don't specifically remember a lot of the dungeons in the original game for their individual architecture, which is a bit sad in some ways. Alright. Wake Medallion! The rain will clear up. There we go. So, I think it's probably Mire in this one. It's quite a creative dungeon. And you've got a lot of opportunity to sort of sequence break in a sense. You don't need all the keys. And you can navigate the dungeon pretty easily if you know what you're doing. There's a really good circuit you can take. That it's at least easy in randomizers. I don't remember what it's like in the regular play, but I do like the overall feel of this dungeon. You know that things are picking up here. It's getting more dangerous, but you're also getting so much stronger on top of that. And that just makes it all the more enjoyable. You can use some pretty impressive tricks to get ahead. Did I avoid? I avoided getting shot in the back. So, I've got the big key. I've got the hook shot armed. Once you have the big key, useful tip. Hit that and run for 10 arrows. Fantastic. So, now we can go back to the main room. But yeah, because of that variety, the different approaches you can take to it, I do really like this dungeon. It just feels a bit more fun, I think. Like, all of the Dark World dungeons are very good. But I just really like this one, and I'm kind of sad it didn't get to come back for A Link Between Worlds. Not that that's a bad game. Link's Awakening. Ooh, what do I pick? Again, you've got a very creative dungeon in Eagle's Tower. That game's Turtle Rock is phenomenal because there are so many ways you can do it. But I think it's got to be the Face Shrine. It's got to be the Face Shrine because that's the moment where everything just starts almost falling apart for you, the player. It's an amazing emotional moment. It just hits you. You're just sort of caught off guard almost. Oh, the wave beam! Nice! I think we need to hit the crystal switch first. We are absolutely cooking now. Wario has his full beam capacity. But yeah, just the moment the reveal hits and everything just makes you question what you're doing. That is the beautiful part of Link's Awakening. that is why Face Shrine is my favourite dungeon. It's all so well done. And then you've got... Then... Well, to be fair, there are lots and lots of really good ones, but I think... so we go back through here. But I think Face Shrine stands out. Ocarina of Time, again, I love all of those. But even then, despite the fact I do love all those dungeons, there is still absolutely no question about it. It's the Spirit Temple. Hands down, it's the Spirit Temple. I love the music, I love the aesthetics, I just love the way it looks. It's such a well-designed dungeon. The fact you get to go through it in both time zones, essentially both eras, let's say, would actually be reused. It shows up in Oracle of Ages with Mermaid's Cave. You get to go through it in the past and the present, which again, really creative. It's again a very well-designed dungeon. More 10 arrows. But I don't think there's a lot I can do even with the wave beam. We're a little stuck on some things. Need that. Jellyfish has got the... Jellyfish has got the key. I don't need to kill the skulls. Let's go through here. We can... And we can wind up getting another check up to the north. We don't need to deal with the tiles, which is good. Just do that. So yeah, Ocarina of Time, Spirit Temple, no contest. Love the aesthetic, love the design, love the music. Oh, Lower Norfair level 1, that's good, but that's also bad. Alright, so, Majora's Mask. Again, the other really creative one, the Stone Tower Temple. Just being able to go through that, such an unusual dungeon. The fact you can go through it when it's inverted. They really do step up some of the ideas for these dungeons. And the music is really good as well. The fact that there's just so much mystery about the Ikana region and the Stone Tower Temple as well. I don't know how many people do believe it, but I'm one of those people who actually thinks that the Stone Tower Temple was actually a prison for Majora's Mask at some point. That's my personal theory on the matter, that because it's not a place you're actually meant to get into. Egos to Ikana actually mentions that hundreds of his soldiers were not able to scale it. And then you've got the fact that the light arrows are in there as well. How did I not get hit? Like, obviously, it's designed to keep people out. It's designed to stop people from getting there. And the main weakness of Majora's Mask, the evil destroying arrows, are there. So and the Giant's Mask probably could have suplexed it or something. I don't know why the Giant's Mask is there. My theory can't quite explain that, but that is what I think. That, oh well. That is my theory that the Stone Tower Temple was where Majora's Mask was kept. At some point. I'm not entirely sure how Skull Kid got it out of there. Some sort of supernatural force may have been involved. It's just, again, it's just a theory. I don't know if it counts as a game theory, haha, but It's a guess, but that is my favourite dungeon again because it's so atypical. Now, the Oracle games. I absolutely love the music of Dancing Dragon Dungeon. We can go off to the right and get money. So that needs the cane. I'm not going to worry about the money. We're pretty good for now. So yeah, Dancing Dragon Dungeon. I love its music and I love its style. I love its style. But what would it be? It's a little hard to pick. It's almost like I like the overworld a little more when it comes to Oracle of Seasons because there's just so much you can do. I love that. I love the. I probably like the sort of communicate with nature a little bit more than I like the time traveling bit. But not to say that Oracle of Ages is bad. Far from it. There's just something I like about being able to change the seasons and the way everything works with that. I just love that. That's a really creative element, and I loved it to bits when they used it in Pokemon Black and White. They need to do stuff like that more often. We're going to have lots of goo. And I'm going to get absolutely smashed around. Constantly respawning goo. Now, where is that thing? That's not nice. Would you mind giving me some extra magic? So I have to avoid that. And figure out how to get that. Time it just right. Ow. Missed. There we go. We've got our health topped up. And I've got distracted for a little bit. So yeah, possibly something like Dancing Dragon Dungeon. Now, to deal with Vitreous. You can take out the eyes from range with the silver arrows and put an arrow in Vitreous's eye. Very quick. We got the Varia Suit. Yes! Just the blue pendant, but we're in a good place now. Man, this has been a tricky puzzle, but it's coming together. So yeah, I love the music of Moonlit Grotto. It's not. I don't know if it's always so much the aesthetics of sort of the way the aesthetics of what's its thing work? What's its thing being the dungeons of the Oracle games. It's mostly the design, just sort of the way everything's designed. There are some that I do really like, but it's mostly the music. I like the music of I really like the music of Moonlit Grotto. Okay, let's get out of the dark world. So yeah, I like the music of Moonlit Grotto. I like the music of Dancing Dragon Dungeon. I do like the music of the various areas overall. Sword and Shield Maze is a really good dungeon for seasons. But the ancient tomb and the lead up to that, just phenomenal. So those would probably be my picks. Wind Waker, it's the Wind Temple. Hands down. Love the atmosphere, love the design, love the music. That sort of... It's beautiful. It focuses on wind instruments. It's almost sort of ethereal in a sense, but it grounds itself nicely with those beautiful strings. It's just so well done. So yeah, it's an absolute favorite. There is no doubt about that. It's 100% the winner for me. Oh, we are tooled up. Might have to go and beat Riddles. But I can go and do things. Assuming I don't walk into the wrong door. So yeah, there aren't really dungeons per se in Four Swords Adventures, but there are some really good level designs as well. Like, everything in World 4 is really well set up. That's super creative. Oh yeah, you need Speed Booster. Frozen Hyrule is pretty good as well. Although it's kind of let down by... It's kind of let down by the ending in a sense, because you just wind up getting dragged down just so you can have the fight with Ganon. Now, question. Because I've never seen it before. Now, if I turn off the gravity... Okay, so if we turn off the Varia Suit, the kick-ass shoulders disappear. Wario's Varia Suit is... It's red overalls. That's not bad. It's a pretty neat design overall. Okay, we've got everything set up pretty nicely. Benefits of being fully kitted out. How do those things actually wind up burrowing into the wall? Okay, this is how we normally get the ice beam, I believe. Ah, the tempered sword. That's not bad. That's a good reward. Yep, we'll get through this superheated maze with no trouble now. So yeah, Twilight Princess, it's probably the Arbiter's grounds. The spinner is a lot of fun, even if you don't get to use it a great deal outside the dungeon. But yeah, there are such good designs along the way. Alright, that's how you get... That's how you get out of here. Oh... Oh wait, you can kill those with power bombs? I didn't realize that. Learn something new every day. Alright, so I can go down here now and start to get a few more items, because I've got all the keycard. Well, everything but the boss keycard, so I can't go fight Crocomire. And I don't have the boss keycard for Riddles either. So yeah, Twilight Princess is definitely the Arbiter's grounds because the boss fight is great. It's one of the most entertaining and enjoyable boss fights in the whole game. If not the series, the music is brilliant. Oh, that's nice. A small key for the Palace of Darkness. Getting that easily was good. Last time I was here, I was bricking myself. Now we can run very fast. So that is where we'd go fight Crocomire. But we can just proceed through the area at a fairly leisurely pace now. I don't think we can easily access... Yeah, we can't really easily access Crocomire. Everything under there is off limits for the time being. But we can persevere. So yeah, Arbiter's Grounds is very good. the Temple of Time is a nice idea, it's just that it's really easy. Like, you are not really going to be challenged by it that much. Which is very unfortunate. Oh, the 5th dungeon. What's that again? Crap, my brain's gone blank. What? Yeah, Snow Peak Ruins. That's not bad. That's actually a pretty good one. Especially getting to fool around with the ball and chain. That is one of the best items you can get. Its destructive power is phenomenal. Okay, so I want to go this way. So yeah, the ball and chain is a good item, but good as Snow Peak Ruins is, I still prefer the Arbiter's Grounds a little bit more. Just one of those things, really. City in the Sky's not bad as a concept, I just don't like its music that much. Good boss fight, even if it's not super hard, but it's got a great atmosphere. Fighting a gigantic dragon in a thunderstorm and being able to latch onto it and stab it in the back. Magnificently done. The whole thing is it's just brilliant. So where do I want to go from here? Okay, so I do have a couple of things I can go to, sort of in that upper entry to Norfair. Didn't need any more of those, admittedly, but never know. And we'll save while we're here. So yeah, definitely that. Then I think it was Muto's temple in Phantom Hourglass. They were admittedly pretty simple. There wasn't really a lot that made them super distinct, and the music was just bland. There was some good music in the game, but they didn't use a lot, which is a bit disappointing. But when they did get it right, though, it was absolutely fantastic. So, that aside, I did like the atmosphere of Muto's temple and how shamelessly overpowered having a long-range hammer was. That was such a good item. Just being able to swing that wherever you want, smash pretty much anything to your heart's content. Fantastic item. What? Spirit Tracks? Really not sure. It's been a little while and I probably don't quite remember the dungeons too well. The Ocean Temple was pretty good. The Sand Temple was really good as well. The Sand one was a pretty good item, and the boss fight was fantastic, so I might add that one in. So yeah, this room doesn't fill up with acid like I thought it did. You can easily navigate everything, it's no big deal. So yeah, there's that, then Skyward Sword, it's easily the sand chip and the Lanaro mining facility. I love the time shift stone mechanic. That was really well done and it was incredibly enjoyable. I love that. The music was great as well. And like, even if the boss fight was a bit easy, it was still pretty cool facing off against Moldarak. Oh, Golden Sword, gimme. Nice. But yeah, Moldarak and Koloktos, really good boss theme. The Ancient Cistern was fantastic for being a water level in the Zelda series that didn't absolutely suck. And $300. And super missiles. Not bad. Yeah, so, and the fact that the ancient cistern was connected to that Buddhist parable, that was even cooler. Look up the story of the spider's thread, and the way the escape from the dungeon works, the way the escape from the bottom part of the dungeon works is actually designed to be a homage to the parable of the spider's thread. Again, really cool. So, beautifully done dungeon all round. There were some really good ones in there. The game wasn't perfect, it had its flaws, let's be honest. But when it got things right, oh boy did it hit the mark. So, what comes next? I think A Link Between Worlds comes next. So, if A Link Between Worlds is next, then yeah, if A Link Between Worlds is next, then I think, oh, where do I start? $20. Let's get out of here. So where do I start? I love all the dungeons in that one, but I think I probably got to give points to Lowrul Castle. Just double checking to work out where to go. Lowrul Castle was brilliant. Facing everything in that, just wonderful. And the way the music gradually swelled, becoming more triumphant as you made it through the dungeon. Getting closer. That was odd. Yeah, but yeah, the music was just so strong, so heroic. You had this real drive to take on everything before you. You were ready to save the day. And the fact it started to work in Ganon's theme as you got closer to the top, it was superb. So that's my favorite there. Okay. So, when it comes to the Divine Beasts, I would probably say, I think probably because it is the more complex puzzle, Varnaboris is my favorite. Isn't there meant to be an item in there? No, it's just, that's right, it's just a pathway, isn't it? So yeah, Varnaboris is probably my favorite of the, yeah, it's my favorite of the Divine Beasts. The lead up is fantastic. The music as you pursue Varnaboris is brilliant, and it always, to me anyway, it felt like you were essentially taking on the Zelda version of an AT-AT, but massively scaled up. It was a heck of a fight. Just my favorite for the sense of spectacle, pretty much. So, yeah, that's my pick there. I don't have one for Tears of the Kingdom. I admittedly did not enjoy that, so we can go down there and we can go and explore in Lower Norfair if we want to, but I think I'd probably better pop this way and grab a few more items. So yeah, that's pretty much that. I've gas-bagged for way too long. Alright, so we'll just get through here. I don't think the lava actually catches up to you very easily. You're supposed to panic, but the screen just shakes and that's it. Okay, we're safe from that. Probably a good spot for me to rest. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2, returning to base.